right, real quick, let me get the jitters out. Whew, okay. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Agnell encouraging you to try something new. Today, I just wanted to talk about why I'm thankful for COVID-19. And I know this video could have been made during Thanksgiving, thankful, blah, 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 whatever. But here I am now, and I'm gonna give you a few reasons why I'm thankful for COVID-19. Now, I know it sounds a little bit oxymoronic or contradictory or whatever kind of word you want to use, but let me explain. So the first reason why I'm thankful for COVID-19 is because it made me really appreciate the outdoors a lot more. Guys, if you haven't been watching my content, I've just been hiking a lot more lately, and the outdoors is super awesome. It's freaking beautiful out there. Like, there's so many beautiful mountains, trees, and even in Arizona, there's a lot of cactuses or cacti, whatever the plural word of that is. Beautiful scenery out here, and it's just a beautiful vibe, and there's such a beautiful energy that nature kind of gives you. If it weren't for COVID-19, I probably wouldn't have got up and went outside and started hiking. Hiking was probably the only thing that I could have done outside during the time when everything was quote unquote shut down. And I took advantage of that, and I did not regret it at all. Like I said, nature is beautiful. And thankfully for COVID, I was able to get out there and really experience and get to see for myself how beautiful nature and the outdoors is. The second reason why I'm thankful for COVID-19 is because it made me realize how important financial fitness is. Now, I am very grateful that I was still able to keep my job and keep my income coming in, but just seeing so many people on social media losing their jobs and having to go to unemployment to feed their kids, keep their lights on, and keep a roof over their families' heads. Now, I'm not bashing anybody that had to do that at all, but it made me think like, yo, what would I have done if I lost my job right now during this time? And me personally, I don't like to rely on anybody for my stability in my life. I don't like to rely on anybody to feed me, to keep my lights on, to keep a roof over my head. I like to rely on myself to provide for myself. That's just me. I don't know if anybody feels that way, but that's just me. So being financially fit during a time like this would alleviate a lot more stress, in my opinion. If I had an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, shout out to Dave Ramsey, I would be in a much more comfortable situation if I lost my job. I would still have money to pay my rent, to put food on my table, to keep my lights on. And at the same time, I probably would have gone out and gotten a job at like Domino's or something, started delivering pizzas. Shout out to Dave Ramsey. Just so I can have some kind of income coming in. Again, thankfully, I didn't have to go through that, but it just made me realize that I have to prepare for the worst in the future. And right now, I need to start getting out of debt. I got to start building my emergency fund, and that'll keep me in a less stressful, more comfortable position during a hard time like COVID-19. The third reason why I'm thankful for COVID-19 is because it made me realize how important your mental health is. There's a couple of times that I definitely broke down because of the fear of the unknown of the future, depression, anxiety, loneliness, which was a big one for me because I am basically in Arizona by myself. I don't have family. I don't have many friends out here, and I'm out of my comfort zone during an uncomfortable time. And so it's just these two factors that are weighing heavy on me. But it definitely forced me to learn how to cope with all of these feelings and all these mental conditions. And I currently am still learning how to cope with all these feelings and mental conditions. I'm working out at home. I'm calling my friends back east and, talking to them for hours. I'm eating very healthy. I'm meditating. I'm drinking tea every day. All these things are definitely keeping me at a more stable mental state. But there's people out there that don't know how to cope with all of these mental conditions, these feelings. It feels like the world is flipped upside down and they don't know how to deal with it. According to the CDC, a lot more people are depressed, anxious, lonely. They're using more substances like weed, coke, alcohol, and more people are considering suicide as well. It's really mind-boggling. If you're one of those people, I 100% fully understand exactly where you are. I understand what you're going through for sure, because this is something that I was going through recently. And you have to make sure that you ask yourself this question: are you gonna fold, or are you gonna overcome this very tough moment in your life? And if you're gonna overcome this tough moment in your life, then you have to figure out what you have to do to overcome this tough moment in your life. And then bam, that's where you start right there. That's where you start researching. You start reading books. You start talking to people. You start going to your doctor, go to your therapist, and try and get as much information as you can to try and beat this tough moment during your life. Hey, maybe you can use the pointers that I just explained that helped me for yourself, and maybe it'll benefit you in your mental state. But ultimately, you cannot give up on trying to overcome this tough time in your life. There's gonna be times where you relapse and you hit a roadblock and it feels like you can't get over the hump, but you cannot give up. You have to keep pushing. The fourth reason why I am thankful for COVID is because I realized how quickly my physical health can plummet. I went from 180 pounds in March to 210 pounds in August. I wasn't doing any physical activities. I was sitting at home, probably stress eating 3-4 meals a day. I was playing video games all day long. I couldn't even go to the gym. I couldn't play basketball with any of my friends out here, and it was just a bad time. But once September hit and I realized how much weight I gained from March till September, I decided to do something about it. And I started running outside and I started doing at-home workouts. I was running about 3 miles for about 4 times a week, and I was doing push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, dips, and squats all at my house. Now in December, I'm about 192 pounds. I got my six-pack back and I got these nice muscles and strength to show for it. Good job. But overall, what I'm trying to say is 30 pounds could turn into 60, 60 could turn into 120, and so on and so forth. Obesity just increases your risk for so many health conditions: diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, all these crazy things. I just don't want to end up being another statistic. So I decided to get up off my and really push and work out with the tools that I had, which was basically myself. And the last reason why I'm so thankful for COVID-19 is because it gave me more of an excuse to try more new things. I tried an HIIT workout that I got from my boy Josh. Shout out to you, Josh. It's definitely giving me more results with my fitness. I started selling mac and cheese pans to people around town. They really liked my mac and cheese, which was really cool to see how I can take, mac and cheese and push it out into a business. And that kind of opened my mind to realize that I can start a different career if I really wanted to. Shout out to Malik for helping me out with that mac and cheese. Much appreciated. I started trying these different things to help with my mental health, like the meditating and the drinking tea, and those things definitely helped me so much. It's crazy. I freaking hiked up a mountain that is 12,000 feet in the freaking air. Like, what? Years ago, I would have never thought I'd be doing stuff like this. It's just incredible, guys. I try and push the message out onto this channel. It's like, you have to get out there and try new things. You don't know what you're capable of until you try something. You don't know what you could be getting yourself into if you try something. You don't know what your life could be like if you actually just try something new. And those are the reasons why I am thankful for COVID-19. Now, I want to know if COVID-19 made your 2020 a year of blessings or curses. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to talk about how COVID-19 affected your 2020. So that's all I got for you guys today. Stay tuned for more videos. 2021 is going to be a very interesting year for me, and hopefully it's a great year for you. It's your boy Agnell, encouraging you to try something new. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.